Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the mobile app coaching. My name is Glenn, senior stock market strategist for VectorVest. Glad to be here. Glad to have you here. And I need to see if anybody's here yet. If you're here and you can hear me, by all means, let me know in the affirmative, preferably with VV Nation, and let me know that I am coming across loud and clear, loud and clear, loud and clear. Blaine says, yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Hey, Jake. Hello, Dr. Glenn. Badger lets me know that he can hear me loud and clear. Joey, does this sound better with me further away from the mic? I guess you're going to find out for me. Joey is here with me today. Koo is not. Koo is off today. He's doing off things, whatever he does. He's probably fishing. He needs to take me fishing. He's been telling me he's going to take me fishing for the longest time. By the way,
Koo goes catching.
Koo can catch some fish, some big, good fish.
He doesn't go fishing.
He goes catching. Me and Joey go fishing, but Koo goes catching. He catches some good fish. Got a new boat and all that kind of stuff. So trying to let him get up. There we go. The alert just hit. Did you see it? Israel attacks Iran and the market reacts. The market is actually reacting a little differently than I thought it should. I honestly thought that it was going to be a red day, a big red day, but the market's been oscillating up and down, up and down. A lot of volatility based on the attack. I just did a little short video on it and a stock for you guys to keep in mind based upon that information. If you haven't watched it yet, wait until after this live stream. Go take a look. All right, go take a look. Another fish for you. It makes sense. So go check that out. And then also, I've got a video coming out tonight. I got 3 more stocks on my radar. So that video comes out tonight at 6 p.m. Support it. Go take a look. Could be more fish. I saw the futures down 70 last night and gold is up over 25 last night. And that, I think, was the initial response, John, from the attack. But I think that this is what I think. I think the market is having some little bit of a bullish upside back and forth because they did a limited attack. They didn't go full bore against Iran. I think, as someone said in the Jockey Club this morning, is a little bit of a tit for tat. Somebody's tat is not going to, I don't know how else to say it, but somebody's going to run out of tit for tat. And we'll see. Carol says, you see that, Joey? You sound great here, but please remind Joey that you need a headset for the Jockey Club. Carol, Joey fixed the mic for the room. It should have been better. But we did try to look at a headset, but the mic sounded better than trying to use a headset. So Joey did yesterday. We went into the Jockey Club room. Joey made some changes. And it made it better. Good question. Red Dog says, how to maximize with profits with VectorVest. There's a lot of different ways to do it, Red Dog. We've got videos out on the channel. And actually tonight's video at 6 p.m. is going to show you a little bit more about how to maximize profits with VectorVest as well. Israeli strike was done with drones. So ESLT is up so far today. I'm telling you, drones, there's 2 drone stocks to keep your eyes on. ESLT and AVAV. All right. So keeping that in mind, those are 2 good stocks in the current market's conditions, especially since everybody wants to use all these drones. ESLT, which is an Israeli company, and AVAV, which is a new a U.S. company for drones. Those are 2 stocks I'd like for you to keep on your radar as well. All right. So from a mobile app perspective, you know me, I only use the mobile app. I don't use anything on the desktop when I'm doing the mobile app coaching. So I can clearly see right here in the mobile app, mixed market today, the Dow is up, the NASDAQ is down, leading the charge to the downside, down over 1.35%. For those of you who are Jockey Club people, I'm looking at the Jockey Club portfolio. We're up 0.7%. We're holding 3 Contras, LABD, SRTY, TSLQ, and FNGD. Those are in our Jockey Club, and we're doing fine. We're doing fine. But I do want you to keep your eyes on something, and we're going to talk about it in a second. Joey, yours is not a job. You are serving a life sentence and doing a great... Really? You know something? You're right. Joey has to keep me in check and all that stuff because he's the man. I am just the talent. All right? So I'm just the talent. W. Phillips says, Glenn, tell us about to join the Jockey Club. You know, you can take a trial to the Jockey Club. I think it's $29.95. Give our product support staff a call. You get access to VectorVest real time along with the Derby for $29.95. All right, so there you go, W. Phillips, to do that. Is it a good time to buy Bitcoins? How high do you think the price will go? Ooh-wee. Watch tonight's video. Watch tonight's video, Anthony. I am a big fan right now of the halving, which happens tomorrow. And I know that there's a couple of stocks in the space that you want to keep your eyes on. So, Anthony, keep your eyes on that. I'm not going to say to buy the Bitcoins because it's going to have... So I'm looking at the spot ETF. I'm talking about the spot ETF. Amir says SMCI dropped 160 points. Why? Any news? The big news is the market's conditions. 80% of the stocks move with the market. SMCI, AMD, TSM, a lot of those stocks were high-flying stocks, and as the market is moving down, people are taking their profits off of that. That's why, Amir. That's it in a nutshell. IBIT is a pick that I like a lot. IBIT is a stock pick I like a lot. All right. So, all right. As you look at all of our market timing calls, if you have any ideas or thinking about being long in the market, nothing is telling you to do that. Carol says, it's hard to get enough volume on the cell phone app like the Jockey Club. I attended this morning and it was a bit better, but at max volume on my cell, it's still not good as Jerry or Steve. Steve uses a mic like me. Jerry uses a headset, I think. So, how to watch tonight's video. Michael, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, subscribe to the channel. You will get an alert and when tonight's video comes out. All right. So all of our major market timing calls are down or neutral. Confirm calls, DEW, primary wave, green light buyer. If you're still long in the market, you have to ask yourself why. Unless you're in long-term stocks that you never want to get rid of, then you should be protecting them by buying puts or selling covered calls. Plain and simple. But it's right here, Amir. On all of those stocks that we know that were high-flying, none of the market timing calls say that it's time to be long in the market. Bob says SMCI put out news this morning that it would not give a pre-estimate of earnings for the quarter. That's silly. That's silly. Is it time for bottom fishing? Getting close, but not yet. So let's talk about that. Bottom fishing. We look at two indicators to let us know when the market is oversold and looking for a bottom. The MTI, as you see on the screen, when the MTI gets to a value of 0.60, the market's looking for a bottom. And when the BSR gets to a level of 0.2, the market is looking for a bottom. So are we ready to bottom fish? Not yet. Ryan did a video this week letting you know how to go about knowing when to start bottom fishing. We're getting close, but not there yet. And always remember, let the market come to you. Don't try to push the issue just because you're ready to bottom fish. The market don't care what you think. All right, the market don't care what you think. So from that perspective, let the market come to you. It's not there yet, Asif, but it's getting close. But I'm looking at today's activity. Look at this. 53% of the stocks in the market are going up. 35% of the stocks in the market are going down. And we just lost that red light on the price. The problem is with me, again, is knowing that there was an attack, the market is not responding a little bit more bearish. But again, it goes back to Israel did a very limited attack against Iran. ARM is down over 25% for the week. Again, another high-flying stock. All right, a lot of high-flying stock, another high-flying stock. So I just need you guys to keep your eyes on that. So with that being said, let's go to the views. What did the views tell us last night? Lee Auto is doing well on the short side. Absolutely. I'm thinking I would not want to buy any EV company just right now. EV sales are diminishing. They're not happening. A lot of major car manufacturers are not selling their EVs. So what's the next best thing? I showed it in yesterday's Trending Thursday. hybrid cars. They're putting more effort behind hybrid cars than they are for EVs. The biggest company that's going to feel the effect of that is going to be Tesla, because they're all EVs. They're not hybrid. They're all EVs. And everything that's going on with Tesla, the best way to own Tesla is to own it short right now still. So as I talked about in the Jockey Club, we own TSLQ. I did own TSLQ in my personal portfolio. I do not right now. NVIDIA is also down. Again, another high-flying stock. You guys are bringing up a lot of high-flying stocks that are partaking in this pullback in the market. Again, folks, that's nothing abnormal. That makes sense. If 80% of the stocks move with the market's direction, those stocks going down makes sense. All right. The article that we had last night, the guidance, is geopolitical concerns weigh on the market. And what was our guidance? Prudent investors should not buy stocks at this time. Straight up. Aggressive investors and traders should play the market, but with a bias to the downside. So not only is the market doing what it's doing, the guidance is right along with, what you guys need to be prepared for the next upcoming day. All right. Do me a favor real quick. We got 183 subscribers, people watching. I need everybody to take a moment real quick. Joey, put the link in the chat for them. I need you guys to share the link. With everything that's going on in the market, folks, we really need to reach a lot of people. And how many times have you said, all right, and this is what I'm asking the room, how many times have you personally said, I wish I got into VectorVest a lot earlier than I did? Type of 1, all right? And this is the reason why I ask you, and why I'm going to watch the chat. This is the reason why I ask you guys to share the link. How many of you out there have said to yourself, I wish I got into VectorVest a lot earlier than I did? And if that's the case, you see these ones going in, this is the reason why I ask you consistently to share the link, because there's a lot of other people out there that were just like you. This is why we got to talk to other people. There's no reason. I say this in every live stream. There is no reason why we should not have 300 or more people in this room for every live stream. Sure Blow said no. You didn't want to get in earlier? That's fine. Notice that you're in an extreme minority because everybody else said 1. Sorry, I wanted to be different. Well, you were. How about that? You accomplished the task. You were different. All right. So the guidance was right on point. All right, keeping you guys, Amir especially, read the guidance. The guidance is not telling you to be long right now. Walter says, best oil stock. I like right now, outside of USO, which I personally own, I like XOM. I like ExxonMobil. I think that's a good one. Amir, no. Amir, I don't know what I mean. I have 20-year-old friends going through all courses now, knowing they will be set for early retirement in the future. Way to go, Blaine. I like that. What is the stock or Contra fund to buy? We're in LABD, which is doing well for us. Another good, 2 more. I'm going to give you 3 Contras to consider being in. LABD, TSLQ, because I think it's only going to get worse before Tesla's only going to get worse before earnings and then go down even more. And then because the tech stocks are going down, I like FNGD. I've just given you 3 Contra ETFs that you guys should be keeping your eyes on. All right, 3 Contra ETFs that you should be keeping your eyes on. Do you think I should sell all my coins because of the war? No, I don't think so. I think the halving of Bitcoin is going to be a big shot in the arm to Bitcoin, because there's going to be a lot less shares out there. And you all know how supply and demand work, right? The difference between TSLQ and TSDD, one is probably a 2-time and one is probably a 3-time. I think, without looking, I'm not 100% sure. I think it's how much leveraged it is. I think that's the difference, Troy. All right. SMCI still going down more. What do you think can happen now with that? I don't know if I'm going to answer that. Most likely I am. SMCI. Let's go take a look at it. What do you look at when you look at the screen, Amir? What do you think? Think about that. All right, what do you think? Everybody in the room, would you be holding Tesla TSLQs one time? Thank you, David. Anybody in the room willing to hold SMCI right now? Yes or no? Anybody in the room willing to hold SMCI right now? Yes. It went through three levels of support. It went through support there. It went through support there. It went through support there. Francisco says yes. Francisco, unless you know something that I don't know, he said good fundamental. That's one thing. But look at what's going on with Tesla. The war, the fighting, the price war with China. They're not putting out as many cars. I say fundamentals be damned at this point. I still like them as a company, but if I'm not liking them as a stockholder. I still like them as a company. Let's go back a little bit. We're looking at relative value above one, relative safety above one. You're absolutely right. It's a good company. But this is not the right time to hold this company. Does that make sense to everybody in the room? I like the fundamentals. RV at 1.61, relative safety at 0.43, 1.43. What's hurting it? RT. The stock's not in an uptrend. So even if I'm looking at a fundamentally sound stock, right? Folks, I got to make sure it's in an uptrend, and it ain't. I got to look at it in SMC. Look at it. Fundamentally sound, not in an uptrend. Not in an uptrend. Well, the earnings look, all of that looks good. But the stock is not doing what you want it to do. And if it's not, I'd wait for a better buying opportunity. Get so many alerts to the downside, selling half positions while watching you, Glenn. Listen, that's what stops are for. Stops are designed to help you, to protect you from taking big losses. Do you know that you can have a portfolio with more losses than wins and still be ahead of the game because you limit your losses? Amir, I'm talking to you right here. Limit your losses because you don't want to be in a situation where you just broke through the last line of defense as far as support. There's no reason to. There's no reason to. Would you hold silver right now? Jazz, I am a believer that silver is not overbought. Gold is. But right now, they're both moving up. I think silver is the better play. All right. Asa says, not giving forward guidance is a red flag. That was SMCI, correct? I don't know what they're trying to hide from that. But that news, look at the big red bar today. That news affected the stock adversely. All right. That's just, bought a put diagonal on SPY and the due signal going out September and the position is up 18%. I'm glad that so many of you are watching what the VectorVest system says to make sure you're on the right side. All right. You are right. It's silly news warning. What does the pre-announcement have to do with anything? I think that people want that information to gauge where the street wants to put where the stock's supposed to be. Listen, I don't know. Listen, let the stock report. If it reports and it did well, that's good. If it reported and it did bad, well, then you're fine. That's it. Are you the founder of the VectorVest app? Nope. If you are, you're actually brilliant. I'm already brilliant, but I didn't create the VectorVest app. So here we go. All right. So off track because you wanted to look at SMCI. SMCI is not the right time to be in it. Fundamentals are great. But if the stock is not going up, and that's right, Joey, no comment from you. If the stock is not going up, it's not the right time to be in the stock. It's not the right time to be in the stock. And by the way, Shoreblow, thank you very much for calling me brilliant. Okay. With that, let's continue. We looked at the views. Let's go look at the portfolios. Let's go. Weird mobile app picks. What's in that portfolio? It's down. Why are we still holding stocks in this portfolio? Sigh. I got to do something about that. Some of these stocks are down a lot. I should have managed this. I did not. It's all Joey's fault. But you got some stocks that are still up, but some of these stocks are getting their butt kicked bad. We gotta. Now, Martin, I'm not modest. I'm praying about that. My wife says that to me a lot. I am so not modest. But I think that's part of just the personality. It doesn't make me bad, just makes me not modest. That's all. Also, will the app ever have stats for crypto? When you say stats for crypto, give me a crypto stock that you're interested in. Give me a stock. Let's look at IBIT. IBIT. So we got the spot ETF. All right. Since it came out, stock leveled off, pulled back. What moving averages am I looking at? I don't even know. Let's go back. What moving averages am I looking at? Yeah. IBIT. This is not a full year. Okay, I got you. So I am looking at a simple moving average, which is the blue line, and I have the stop. Notice that this stock, except for in the early days, only had to sell once. I like this pick right now. Let's go change. What do I want to do? I want to click on the graph. There we go. Look at it. IBIT graph settings. I'm going to change this. I'm going to put on daily, weekly. I want to look at daily, show extended hours. I don't need that. Chart. Lower graph, MACD. There we go. Moving averages. 3, 8. Let's take off. All I got is moving average 2, 3, 8, and 20. Oh, I got all three. All right, fine. This has the 3, 8, and the 20. The blue line is the 3. The dark line is the 8. Notice that right now on IBIT, we're coming off a level of support. I may like the move, but technically it's not ready yet. I am liking IBIT because of the news that it's going to have. That's why I like it. But it's an aggressive play. The 3 is not above the 8, and it's not above the 20. But it is coming across, bouncing off support, and MACD is in the negative, but getting less negative. Buying IBIT right now is definitely more of an aggressive play. It hasn't come to you yet. All right, so you said good things about WFC yesterday, and I bought. Now up 6%. Thanks, Uncle Glenn. Listen, we try. Again, for those people who are not subscribers to the channel, you should be. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe. We try to give you guys a lot of fish the best we can. Do you have any coins you're investing in to have IT? I'm in the spot ETF for Bitcoin. That's what I currently have. All right. So that was my answer in regards to the ETF halving. I do like IBIT. Let's talk about stock picking ideas. All right, so we looked at the portfolios. Let's talk about where would you be looking for stocks today? Type it in the room. Is SHIP's a good still? Sigh. Let's go look at SHIP. That was another fish Uncle Glenn gave you, right? Look at that graph. So today it's down. What do I always say? One day doesn't make a trend. But I would be looking at this level of support. If it breaks below that, I would keep my eye on it. Notice that today's candle is right at that level of support, but didn't break through. One day does not make a trend. MACD is still positive. It broke through that level of resistance, which was important. It makes sense that it's challenging as a level of support right now. Only one person. Michael says Contras. Amir says safest stocks. And G-Day said Contras. Contras, I think, is the best way to go. Breaking below this level right here that I've got highlighted, that level of support. All right? That's what I'd be looking for. In your marketing of VV, you state that VectorVest has beaten the market by 10 times over the last 20 years. What is the based on? It's based on top VST stocks compared to the market. Top VST stocks. I might have to show that in a live stream one day, David. I might have to show that. But it is based off of the top VST stocks in the database that by investing in those, we have beat the market substantially over the last 20 years. Is Amazon a hold or sell? All right, now I'm not looking at any more stocks until later. I'll look at your individual stocks in a second. All right. Oil is a good play. If I'm going to look at oil again, I'm going to look at a good play for me would be ExxonMobil, XOM. And then I'm also personally investing in USO. Again, David, I will look at. Glenn, can you show us? We would love to see that. And again, let me see what I can do on my Monday live stream to show you that. Let me do that. Of my ETFs, Schwab and IBIT are the only two doing well. Okay, Schwab is another good play. I haven't really looked deep into that, but I think it's another good play. All right, so that was on SHIP. I think right now we'll just watch that level of support. If it breaks below that, I wouldn't be afraid to take some of that off the table or take it all off the table and wait for it to break back above that level of resistance, which is currently support. Remember to like this episode. The more likes we get, the more stocks we get to look at. All right. The more likes we get, the more stocks we get to look at. All right. Now, again, in finding stock pick ideas, you can always see what the top industries are. All right. That's a good way to go from Amir's perspective. The safest stocks, fastest industries are only the fastest industries because the stocks within them are moving up. But I'd be careful right now. Oh yeah. So I did talk to you about the MTI and buy to sell ratio. Keep your eyes on that. The market is going down. All right. But keep in mind that we're getting close to the level of the market starting to find a bottom. So if you're not already in the Contra ETFs, I wouldn't put all my eggs into that basket. But if you're currently in Contra ETFs, I'm looking at the Jockey Club portfolio that I'm primarily managing. It's up 1.64%. And holy smokes, that's beautiful. It's beautiful. Man, oh man. How many people in here are part of the Jockey Club Type of 1? How many of you are part of the Jockey Club Type of 1? That's a nice move on that portfolio today, up 1.6%. Glenn, I must say that the VectorVest signals and indicators are very good. We must just follow them and be disciplined with the hardest part of this whole I know. And I ain't going to sit here and say, oh yeah, it's easy. It's not. But you got to trust the signals. You got to trust the signals. Amazing club to join, says Blaine. Thank you. My shorts are up 2% today. Yay, thank you. I'm loving that. I want everybody who's not a subscriber to the channel to look at the chat. This is why we say hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Chris says, I use the VectorVest formula, input it into AI search engines, then I run them back through VectorVest to check the health of the stock. It's produced some gold nuggets. Beautiful. Does the Jockey Club only do day trades? Primarily we do, but some of the stocks we do hold longer than a day, so then they become swing trades. But a lot of the trades that we do look at start off as just day trades. All right. So from this perspective of what am I looking for, stock pick ideas, on this page, I probably would stick to the hot industries or look at what Amir said, safest stocks to buy. But I would concentrate, if that's the case, I would concentrate on the stocks that are moving up the most. Wow, like INDO. These are some of the safest buy-rated stocks. INDO, let's go take a look at it. Wow. It is aggressive and it's very volatile. If you're not that kind of investor, I'd leave this stock alone. Excuse me. NXTT stopped right at the level of resistance. Nice move on NVD. Oh, this is the NVIDIA short side. Look at that. Broke on the 3-month graph, broke above. I'm loving that. The 3 to 820 and the MACD. I like that. I like that stock. I cannot lie. That's a nice looking graph. But, these are safe stocks. Chris, explain how you use it. Okay, that's a different story. Is aggressive. Amir is aggressive. We can sell a call on them. If it's aggressive, that means it can go through your call and you'll get called away. It could happen. Is sad Nvidia is down too. Don't be. Why? It's all right. You guys still have to remember that stocks don't go up forever. I think DraftKings and Lee are my best shorts. You know, I don't know why DraftKings is going down. We just got it here in North Carolina. We got all of the gaming stocks in North Carolina. North Carolina has made a freaking ton of money in 1 month. Joe, you remember the number? They made a ton of money in 1 month.
I don't know. It was a lot.
It was a lot of money. So I don't know why DraftKings may be going down. I'd keep my eye on it, though. I would keep my eye on it. What else is in this list? NVDQ. All right. Another safe stock, but going up. Fang D, that's what we got into today in the Jockey Club. 9% up today. Oof. I don't know what the hell it is. Anyway, it broke through resistance right here, tested it, and look at that stock go. Look at the MACD. I loved some of these stocks. Look at this, SDPI. I would wait for the stock to overcome that big wick first, but look at the graph. The 3D 8 and 20 all look good. The 3D 8 and 20 all look good. Man, oh man, this app is no joke. SOXS, nicely coming off support right here. Here, why can't I click on it? That stinks. There it is. And now broke through a level of resistance right here, coming up to another level of resistance right here. I like the move coming off support, and I like the rise in MACD. Look at these stocks. I don't know if I would take this one. It's ugly. It says SGLY. It should say UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. This is ugly. It's ugly. Yeah, but Glenn sings way better than Maria Bartiromo, her. You're not a beauty. Wow. Bill says you're not a beauty like Maria Bartiromo, but you give us the facts. I like tech and med stocks, but I don't care for crypto. And there's a lot of people. I'm not a crypto fan either. Oh, believe you me, I'm not a crypto fan either. But you know something? I'm not going to stop you or me for having an opportunity to play the crypto space and make money. All right, I don't like crypto. I think it should be called crapto. But right now could be a possible buying opportunity. It's halved 3 other times before, and after it shot up like nobody's business. Why? Because there's less and less shares or less and less coins of Bitcoin to buy. So that's the way. You know, and Black Beauty Machine says you tripping. Crypto is fine. Nah, that's just I don't feel the same way. I don't feel the same way. I'm not a fan of crypto, but I give you the buying opportunities when they're there. I do. All right, what else is in here? Clean Spark, another crypto play coming off a level of support, broke through another level of resistance. Got another level of resistance right here. The 3 and the 8 just crossed, and it's above the 20. Telling you, that's why I'm playing the crypto space. I personally own. So I took Amir's suggestion to look at the safest buy rated stocks to get into. Shamar says crypto. Yeah, I'm staying away from crypto miners. Miners are going to get hurt, but there is one miner that I like. There's one miner that I like, and we'll see. Right now, my best single stocks this week have been Canadian, what's CNQ? Canadian Solar, PR, AVAV, which I think is a great play for drones. RTX, also in the aerospace and defense, DRS, and Alar. Oh, where did you guys hear about Alar from? Type it in the room. Where did you guys hear about Alar from? Type it in the room. John says, Glenn should challenge Kramer to a singing contest. My money is on Glenn. I'm with you on that. Where did you guys hear about this awesome stock Alar from? Nobody wants to put it in the room? It wasn't from Joey. What? Don't even start. Joey had nothing to do with it. Joey had nothing to do with it. No, it wasn't. Joey didn't even hear about it. Brian, I'm going to give an opportunity for you guys to look at stocks. I heard it from my Uncle Glenn's. There you go. So Joey's trying to, that's jacked up that Joey's trying to take credit for it. Steve didn't talk about it. Jerry didn't talk about it either. Sometimes I can dislike some of you. Sometimes I can hate Joey though, but sometimes I can dislike some of you. All right. So we said that probably the best place to look, you didn't heard it through the grapevine either. Some of the best place to look right now is going to be on cryptos on see what you got me, Black Beauty, talking about crypto, not crypto, but I would be looking at Contra ETFs. So I'm in the premium watch lists to the left, Contra ETFs. Boom, let's click on them. I'm going to sort this by, wow. Let me look at these graphs. This is where you need to be. This is where you need to be. Let's sort this by percent gain loss. Look to see which ones are moving up the most. Woo! Look at micro sectors, 3 times BRRRRs, up 8.5% today. After the market's going down, these stocks are great bottom. And now I want you to still be careful. I still want you to be careful about getting into Contra ETFs. The market, our indicators are showing the market could be getting close to looking for a bottom. If that's the case, then again, I don't want you to step all the way in, but look at the MACD on this. Look at the MACD on this. Let me zoom in a little bit. Look at the rise. I'm feeling that. Look at SQQQ. I'm feeling that. Look at the MACD. Look at the MACD on all of these. But because the market is getting into the level of starting to look for a bottom, be careful with these. When should you have gotten into these? When the confirmed call went down. That was the time. And the comment that stated that, you got to trust the system, that's where the trust in the system goes. We did get whipsawed on the last confirmed down call. But if you ignore the next confirmed down call, this will happen. Without Joey, Glenn is just Janet's husband. I don't even know how to take that. I don't even know how to take that. That's not that funny. If I don't understand it, is it too late to jump into FNGD? Jazz, we got it today in the portfolio, but I got tight stop on it. I got a tight stop on it just in case. All right. So we'll see it. We'll see. I don't think it's too late to jump into any of these, but I do think that you need to have tight stop. Does everybody in the room understand that? Yes or no when it comes down to Contras right now? It's still okay to get into them. All of the market timing is still down. But you do tell me, make sure that you understand, type it in the room that you understand you need to put tight stops on them. Type a yes in the room. Because the last thing I want to hear is, well, Glenn said that we could go into these Contra ETFs and I'm bringing nobody's answering. Am I just talking on deaf ears? You guys don't understand that this is important business right here. This is really important business right here. I don't want, was it tight stop? I'm giving no more than a 10% loss. I'd like a 7. I'd like, ideally a 7. All right. You're brave to jump in on a Friday. Jazz, you're right. But it's paying off so far, but I've got stops. So Ravi, I'm thinking no more than 10. I'd like a 7. But you know something? If these run and run and run, I wouldn't mind putting a trailing stop, like a trailing 5 or a trailing 7. Does that help everybody? I wouldn't mind putting a trailing stop. That way if they're running, you let the runners run. Let the runners run. I know, Michael, you make sense. 3-time leverage and a tight stop. And so this is the way I answer that question, Michael. If the market still has some downside, these are going to run. If I put a trailing stop, what I like about the trailing stop is that it trails from the highest point the stock has hit. And if they run, that gives me a lot more flexibility. Does that make sense, Michael? That's the way I look at it, as a tight stop. If we're still getting it at the right time and the market is, how about for those people who are in the jockey club? You know the portfolio that I've been managing that was down 5%? With today's move, we just went positive. We just went positive. So I had a 4% trailing and got stopped out on LABD and SOXS. And you know something? I'm giving you that as a guide. You guys adjust it to fit how you want to invest. All right. So everybody's asking how tight is the stop again. I'm looking at a trailing, probably 7. If you think that that's too tight, go to a trailing 10. That gives you a little bit more. Go to a trailing 10. Better yet. Oh, here's a better yet. How about you use the average true range? That is another good way to trade out, to make sure that you're stopping out outside of its normal trading range. Average true range 2 times. Does that make sense to everybody else as far as a stop? Does that make and actually that may be a better stop. That may be a better stop. Why not use 2 times the average true range? Ooh. Do you think that that's a better play? Yes or no? That way, especially on those 3 times leverage, do you think that's a better play? I like that even better than a trailing stop. I like that even better than the trailing stop. Use the average true range times 2. Average true range times 2. Make sure that you're really trading outside of the normal trading range on that stock. And that might be a better way to go. Ooh, how about that? Only 2 people said yes. That's all right. That's all right. You guys are acting like it's Monday. I used the 2 time average true range on my longs before this down. That was a nice call, Fitz. Question on ATR. Assume that is daily? Yes. Yes. All right. So I'm looking at the average true range daily. Daily. All right. So some of these stocks move a lot more than others. I think that might be a better way to go. All right. We did a lot of talking today, but you guys asked a lot of great questions today. I think utilizing the mobile app, looking for Contra ETFs, sorting it by percent gain loss is what you need to look for. All right. I have to think about that one, Glenn. That's fine, Greg. That's fine. I think that I can't do ATR on here. I think that just from a generality, I think that's a good way to go because whether it's 2 times to the upside, 2 times to the 2 times to the downside, you're trading outside of its normal range. I like it. 1 hour and 2 hour charts on SPX looking way oversold. Maybe we get a bounce soon in the next week. John, that's why I want you guys to pay attention to the MTI and the buy to sell ratio. Uh-oh. What just happened? Joey, you still there?
Yeah, what'd you do?
I don't know. So it says not enough memory to open this page. Oh, I suppose I got all that other stuff open. Are they still here?
Yeah.
All right. Let me close.
Where do you think they went?
I don't know because that went. I can't see the chat.
Yeah.
So what do I do?
You can't open that page. You need to clear up some memory.
I just closed out of all those stats. Yeah, hit the refresh. Oh boy, we broke it. There we go. We're back, but I just don't have the chat.
Well, I can put it back.
Okay. Dang. Joey breaking stuff. Woo-wee. Almost.
I don't know. I can rewind it. We can.
No, you ain't got to rewind Jack.
Go back to the video.
You ain't got to rewind Jack. I want pizza. Hey, you gonna come pick me up so we can go get some pizza?
No, I had pizza for dinner.
Did you really? Yeah. What did you just do to my chat?
What are you doing?
Okay, there it is. Stop messing with. Oh, Sugarfoot.
Here.
Let me minimize it. I minimize. It's still way too long.
Stop.
Okay. All right, let me click. Holy smokes. I don't know what the freak just happened. You mess up my chat. People probably saying, oh my gosh, Glenn is an idiot. Now let me see. I can see what everybody said. If anybody called me an idiot,
hit the clear.
Hit the clear. Okay. I don't have those problems with Google and Microsoft. Apple products are just toys. Listen, we're not using Apple here. I use Apple at home. All right, so there. How about that, John? How about that? All right. Let's go look at some of your stocks. How many likes did we get? You know something? I don't care. But how many likes did we get? Joey? 66? Man, you guys really don't want to look at stocks. That's what it sounds like. That's okay. Let's go to my watch lists. Let's create. I'm just going to look at stocks. Everyone at VV Nation loves you, Glenn. Thank you, Amir. All right, what's up, Glenn, Joey, and VV Nation? Wave might have broken out like, all right, hold on. Let's go take a look at Wave, comma, CNC, comma, ARCC. I can't do it that way. Gosh dang it. Wave, I did it wrong. Wave, CNC. I don't know. I drank way too much coffee this morning. What was the ARCC? ARCC. FTAI. Yeah. FTAI. I think everyone is depressed today. Don't be depressed. 50,000, 1 million likes today. Oh, Sugarfoot. Stop. Wow, you guys are moving fast. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. Gosh, dang it. AROC. AROC. VIST. VIST. Amusing. Nope, not putting that in it. AROC is already in there. CNC is already in there. CSU. I really want pizza. Dang it. CSU, I don't have Jazz. EWX, EWX. Modine. EQX. Did I not put that in there? Nope. EQX. Now let me go down the list and see what else is in here. Sorry. CNQ. VTSI. Fusion. I'm going to die because I got no pizza today. AVGO. Philly. Nobody's going to take me to get pizza. Janet's got my car. Coop. Skyworks. RTX, good play. I like that. RTX. All right, just a couple more. ALSM. ALSM. One more. Pizza sounds good. I want pizza, damn it. Can I say damn it? Joey, am I going to get canceled? I'll take one more. ALSM, ESLT. ESLT. All right. What time is your tee off tomorrow? 7:26. I gotta tell Mark that. I told him it's 8 o'clock. It's 7:26. Mark Norton and I are gonna play golf tomorrow. 7:26. Joey, you wanna come? Of course not. He doesn't know how to play golf. You don't know how to freaking play golf. Shut up.
That's way too early for me.
Okay. What's today's date? 4/19/24. Customer picks. All right, let's go. Just go peep these out. I'm not messing with Joey, Black Beauty Machine. I'm not. Joey always feels like I'm picking on him. I don't pick on him. Y'all don't hear the stuff he says to me. All right, let's go peep these stocks out. Nope. ALSM, not feeling it. The 3 to 8 is below the 3 to 8 and 20. Anybody, whoever typed this in, do you own this? Do you own this? I wouldn't be in it. If you're not, if you still own it, I would consider taking some of this off the table or all of it. All right, I'm not feeling that. FTAI, nice move. Love the move on the 6 month 6-month graph. The 3 went below the 8 yesterday. That was a good selling sign right there. That was a good selling sign. Sockeye salmon with king crab legs. Ooh, way to go, Jazz. We had Mexican last night. Took both of my daughters and 2 grandbabies to dinner last night. We had Mexican. It was great. By the way, this is a great time to sell bullish spreads under the, yep. And that a lot of that comes from Ron's class. I'm not feeling FTAI. Now, interesting on Skyworks, it is in a channel between a level of resistance and support. If you own this, I probably would still be okay. Or I could have gotten out a couple of days ago with the 3 to 8 and when the stock went below the 3 to 8 and the 20. All right. It's your choice. The saving grace is that it didn't fall below this level of support. I'd be careful with it. Look at the wicks from yesterday and today, right at that level of resistance, though. It's having a hard time breaking through. All right. Vistra Energy, as much as I like the stock, I don't feel it right now. The 3 to 8, it fell between below the 3 to 8 and the 20. I wouldn't mind taking, and after it came off that level of resistance, it couldn't break through. It hit 1, 2, 3, 4 times actually. I'm not a fan of this. Glenn, do you think it's better to sell all stocks and wait for a while? It depends on the stocks that you hold. All right, if these are stocks that you really do want to hold for the longer term, I'd put protective measures on it. Sell a call, buy a put. Sell a call, buy a put. If you're not holding those kind of stocks that you really, really, really want to hold long term, I wouldn't mind getting out of them. Do you guys seeing the Glen rally? I got no Glen rally. Oh, is the market moving up today now? Oh, man, we were up 1.6% on our contras. Now we're only up 1.2. It ain't a Glen rally. Got nothing to do with me. Got nothing to do with me. But look at this, Modine. Look at the level of, folks, there's no reason why you should be letting all this go away. How about right here with the 3 and the 8 and the 20? That was a great time to take profit. You guys got to learn how to take profits. You guys got to learn how to take profits instead of asking me, what should I do with the stock now? You guys need to learn how to take profits. I've shown you on more than one occasion on how to doggone take profits. This is gold. Interesting. Saving grace, it didn't break through that level of support. Up day today, but I'd really like to see it break above that 6-month high. Oof, this is all over the place. This is all over the place. One, if you look at this graph, and you say to yourself, good gravy, that moves too much, stay away from it. Now, with that being said, it bounced off support, broke through a level of resistance, coming up to another level of resistance. MACD is positive. I just don't like the volatility that the stock holds. All right. We don't take prisoners and we don't take profits. Whose fault is that? All right. Whose fault is that? Sigh. We don't take prisoners and you need to learn to take profits. I do like the move, but I don't like the market's conditions for that to keep moving up. Coop in a channel. Nice update today. MACD is still negative. It's got a solid level of resistance. It's been hit 3 times. Nice update, trading at the session highs. Very little wick at the top. I like the move, but again, don't lose sight of what's going on in the market. Next one, Eli Lilly. Saving grace. It stopped at that level of support, but nothing's telling me I should be in it right now. It's below the 3 is below the 8 and below the 20. MACD is getting more stronger to the downside. So no, VTSI bounced off support. The 3 and the 8, it's above the 3, the 8, and the 20. MACD is still negative, though. I would wait at least until MACD got more positive. ARO, nope. It's below the 3, the 8, and the 20. And it's got more downside to this level of support. Nice rebound day today, but the MACD is still negative. One day doesn't make a trend. And it's below the 3, the 8, and the 20. So I'd be careful with this. Many of you are probably still holding on to this going, it's going to come back. All right. But 80% of the stocks move with the market, and the market's moving down. AVGO, no. 3 is below the 3, the 8, and 20. Broke through a level of support, coming down to another level of support. MACD is getting stronger to the downside. No. CNQ. Love the move here. MACD backed it up. It was above the 3, the 8, and 20. this is where I would have probably gotten out, where the 3 went below the 8, wasn't below the 20, but it is now 2 days later. I wouldn't want to hold CNQ right now. That got bought. That seriously got bought. Shouldn't have that in here. Oh, Wave. Energy. Why? Look at the stock. That stock is a little bit all over the place. MACD is positive, but losing its positivity. Put this on a 3-month graph. A little bit of a channel right at resistance. Nice update today. I see that. But where did it stop? Right at resistance. Right at resistance. Glenn, I'm up on TSLQ. When to sell the stock and book the profits. Watch the 3D8. Watch the 3 and the 8. I like that on the TSLQ again right now because of the market's conditions. Watch the 3 and the 8. All right, watch the 3 and the 8. I do like the 3 and the 8 on Wave up day, but it's got to get past that level of resistance to really show me something. It's up 15% today. I hear you. I totally hear you. But show me. I'm like, who's the show me state on the daily? I am looking. I don't want to look at the daily. I'm looking, trying to find you some fish on a longer term basis. What's the show me state? What's the show me state? Anybody?
Missouri.
Huh?
Missouri.
I need this stock to Missouri me. Show me something. I like the 1-day move coming off these 2-day pullbacks, but it's got to break through. Joey, are we taking a poll for what Glenn should eat from? No, don't take a poll. I want pizza. Yeah, I want pizza. All right. Wow. ARC, another stock that's all over the place. Stop. Where? Right at resistance. Stop. Right at resistance. Trading at the session highs. MACD is still negative, about to turn positive. It's only up about 1%. Even if I bought it, man, I'd really like to look at that 3-month high. EWX? No. That's all I got to say. RTX, love that play, especially in what's going on in the market. I don't understand how does the news release this morning can hammer this stock down 108 and falling. So the news came out about them not utilizing what was it? Gosh dang it. What was the news? Somebody type it in the room. Glenn, please don't get pineapple. I don't eat pineapple on my pizza. But wow, really? What Glenn should get? No, because a lot of y'all going to put and see that's messed up. I don't want a freaking salad. I don't want no salad. Move that, Joey. I don't want it. All right. I do like that RTX though is right at the 3-month high, given the market's conditions with some possible expansion of war activity. I like RTX, and the MACD is negative. I keep my eye on that, but I like the play. Oh, that's the last stock. I like the play. Look at that. I'm 2 minutes ahead. Salad with pizza. No, Maria. I want pizza. RTX has earnings on the 23rd. Thank you, Pennywise. Glenn, please. I don't. Stop, Tabula. All right. I'm done. I am done. You guys have fun today? We looked at your stocks. We looked at what was going on in the market. I vote for salad with no carbs for Glenn. I don't know why you put that up there. I want pizza. I don't do chicken salad because I don't do mayonnaise. I don't do mayonnaise. Not going to release earnings early. That's what it was about SMCI. And people got their undergarments in a cluster. Yeah. That's a nicer way of saying that. They got their undergarments in a cluster over that. AB says, thank you, Glenn. Enjoy your lunch, whatever you choose to eat. Pizza. All right. And on the live stream, hopefully Mark will be back. We'll talk about how we played golf tomorrow. Greek pizza? No. I don't like feta cheese and all that. All right. This is the best stock trading channel out there. You guys are the best. You are training people how to be successful. Thank you for that, John. My pizza is going to be pepperoni and sausage. Thank you, Badger. All right. Again, for all those people who haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it. hit the subscribe. You get alerted when live streams and videos come out. You know something, Shamar? I can deal with the small. I don't do Caesar salad, though. I do like balsamic. All right? So, I'm going to sign out. You guys have a great weekend. Don't forget about tonight's video. I got 3 more stocks on my radar, and it may be a bonus in there that you might want to watch all the way to the end. All right, there may be a bonus in there that you might want to watch all the way to the end, but support the video, share it. Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa. No, I'm going to Brooklyn Pizza across down the road. I want New York pizza. All right, with that, folks, guys, have a great weekend. If you haven't hit the like button already, do it on your way out. Adios, arrivederci, ciao, au revoir, sayonara, aloha to all my peeps in Hawaii. Odabo, bom dia, salam, shalom, namaste, yasu. Until next time, folks, see ya.